Hi, greetings of the day. So, this is another video that brilliantly explains the efficacy of primary directions and distribution through the bounds. This again is a marriage event, okay? And this particular lady got married in January 2025, okay? And let's see how primary directions helps us to pinpoint this event. And on the left, as it is evident, you have the radix chart of this lady, and the right you have the solar return chart for November 2024, because she got married in January 2025 and she was born in November, right? So the chart on the right is the solar return chart for November 2024, right? Now let's straight away jump into the primary directions, and remember this is to analyze a marriage event, right? So let us look at the directions that were active around that time. See, remember this lady is it's a nocturnal chart because she was born in the VR like at 2:52 a.m. So it's a night chart because it's before sunrise, and hence moon is the sect light. So the directions to moon will definitely help reveal some significant insights, right? So having said that, so around 18th of November 2024, the moon was conversely directed to a sextile of Jupiter, right? The moon was directed to a sextile of Jupiter. So Jupiter becomes an important chronocrater. And what is Jupiter? Jupiter is the seventh lord, right? So the moon directed to the, conversely directed to a sextile of Jupiter, Jupiter becomes an important chronocrater. It's a promiser, and then Jupiter also happens to be the seventh lord, right? Let's take it one step further. Earlier in 2024 January, around almost like end of January, beginning of February, the moon was directed to the terms of Venus in Aquarius, right? The moon was directed to the terms of Venus in Aquarius, and if you see Venus in Aquarius, it is the band 7 degrees to 13 degrees, right? So the moon was directed to the terms of Venus in Aquarius 7 to 13. So it is somewhere, I would say, okay, 7 to 13 degrees is somewhere here, right? This is the directed moon. If I superimpose it to the solar return chart, and if you see, the body of Jupiter actually falls in that band. So the body of solar return Jupiter, or the body of revolution Jupiter, occupies the terms of the directed moon. And what is Jupiter? Jupiter again is the seventh lord, right? So already you see two clear confirmatory points that the moon is conversely directed to a sextile of Jupiter, Jupiter being the seventh lord, and the moon is also in the terms of, I would say, the moon is directed to the terms of Venus in Aquarius, and superimposing the terms of Venus and Aquarius, which is the 7 to 13 degrees, you have the body of Jupiter falling in that 7 to 13 degrees band, and Jupiter is the seventh lord. So already you have enough, I would say, clues that this year could be significant in terms of this native probably getting married, right? Now let us go one step further. The ascendant, right? The ascendant was directed to the terms of Jupiter in Libra. So again, the ascendant was directed to the terms of Jupiter in Libra. And what is Jupiter? So Jupiter obviously becomes an important chronocrater, and Jupiter is the seventh lord. So the moon directed to a sextile of Jupiter, the ascendant directed to the terms of Jupiter, right? So already you got like a lot of seventh house connections through Jupiter, right? Now, okay, let us take it one step forward, right? Uh, the native was born in 1993 and she got married in 2025 January, which means November 2024 she had completed 2024 minus 1993. So she had completed 31 and she was running the 32nd year. Now when you subtract it from the nearest multiple of 12, it is 32 minus 24. So the perfected sign will now be the eighth sign from the ascendant sign. The ascendant sign is Virgo. So the perfected sign is the eighth sign from Virgo, which is basically Aries. So the perfected sign in this year will move to 14 degrees of Aries. Now, where is 14 degrees of Aries? If I just superimpose or map 14 degrees of Aries in the solar return chart, 14 degrees of Aries falls in the 7th house of the revolution chart. So obviously the again it is showing a 7th house connection, right? I hope you're getting me, right? So I would say these are like quick confirmatory points, and using the method of primary directions in no time, you will be able to say that obviously this year has a strong potential for promoting or supporting marriage for this individual. So this was a short quick video, but time and again I want to demonstrate the repeatability and efficacy of this method, because if you have seen in my channel, I have already posted many videos related to marriage event. I know most of them are in hindsight, in the sense the event has already occurred, but then I would like to stick to that because I'm using this channel more to teach and not to really end up predicting future events, because I first want to make sure that people appreciate the beauty of this method, which is not so well understood and not really adopted to the fullest. A lot of people have given up and moved to other techniques like you know uh, solar arc and progressions and all that stuff. Of course, all those techniques have their own advantages, but I'm saying this is fundamental because in the predictive hierarchy, directions are at the highest level. So at the highest level you have got directions, then you have got perfections, then you have solar return, and finally you have transits. So uh, I mean, the solar in a solar return, the particular event will happen only if the direction promises it. It's like it's more like a re-emphasis or a repetition, but then primarily the direction has to support it, and only then it really percolates like a waterfall, down the hierarchy. So with this, I would like to end this video. I hope you liked it, and this was like a quick one, but stay tuned for more videos. And I also got some complaints from subscribers that the volume quality is not good enough. I apologize for that, and maybe that could be because of the headset, or maybe I'll have to invest in better equipment so that the volume is more audible. But this time I'm directly using the speaker of my laptop and not using a headphone, so I hope the audio quality is better. So that's it. Stay smart and have a nice weekend, whatever is left of it. This is Subbu signing off. Bye.